I'm thirsty!
I'm hungry!
I'm Batman.
Lego Batman is a spin-off to the very famous Lego movie that was made a couple years ago produced by Warner Brothers. So now DC is getting their extended universe, and they also have Lego as in their property. And the producers were like, hey, we got the most popular animated movie of all time, and we got the most popular comic books of all time. Why not we mix them together and make a movie out of it? And then there we go. We got Lego Batman. So the movie was set in the Lego version of Gotham City, and almost every single Batman villain gathered together under the leadership of the Joker. They try to rig shit up, and then Batman has to stop them in one of the most breathless opening sequences of any animated movies. And there was a lot of action. There was a lot of action, a lot of jokes, a lot of references going on in the first half an hour, and it was just mind-blowingly awesome. They also included some very minor villains too, like Calendar Man. Yeah, who knows about him? But after that, the movie focused more on Batman, Bruce Wayne himself. He is more self-centered and almost narcissist kind of a way. But he on the outside he appears to be, I'm billionaire playboy, and I can do anything I want. I saved the city, yeah, I'm hero. But in the inside, when somebody asks him, hey, what about your family? Don't you want to start a family? And then he said,
I don't want to do that.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No.
right there, that just basically sums up the whole movie, or more like his personality as a whole. So first of all, the thing I love about this movie is they utilized the property to its maximum potential, and they had a blast time with it. It's almost like it's a great parody movie. They made fun of Batman from the animated shows to the comics and the movies, of course. And they did it cleverly and successfully. Come to think about it, ever since the 1989 Tim Burton's Batman, people were starting to take The Dark Knight way too seriously than they are.
$5 million.
That's a utility belt, not a money belt. $6 million.
$7
Ah,
million.
maybe not. But Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy made Batman more relevant to us, right?
Where's the trigger? Where is it? You never give it to an ordinary citizen.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Zack Snyder did Batman justice.
Why did you say that then?
Well, in the end, why so serious? Another thing I really love about this movie is the animation. It's 90% CGI, but they still use stop motion techniques. It's a mix of stop motion and CGI. It's the same as it is in the Lego movie, but with more action. And I love the color schemes as well. Overall, visually, it's a blast. I loved it. Also, most importantly, the story, the character development is A+. Batman went through. It is a very exaggerated version of the Dark Knight himself, but they do tackle many of his problems. For instance, why he's alone, why he's always alone, why he likes dark. It's not a serious interpretation, but it's still very convincing. And his interaction with other characters like Alfred, Batgirl, Robin, and even with Joker was fantastic. they do they clearly the filmmaker knows the source material, and they pay tribute and add to the characters. Speaking about characters, the voice acting was astonishingly amazing. They have veteran actors who knows how to emote through voices, including Will Arnett, Ralph Fiennes, and most importantly Rosie O'Donnell, who participated in many of the DC animated movies, most famously for voicing Wonder Woman. And also Miley Cyrus was there, and she was very good too. But for me, my favorite voice actor in the film is Michael Cera as Robin. He delivered the innocence of a young boy, but also he put a lot of energy and passion into the character. I feel like apart from Batman, he's my favorite character because he's on screen, he's jumping around, he's doing all those kind of stuff, he's making jokes, but he acts like a little kid. When you hear him talk, you feel like it's like a teenager voicing him, but in fact it's Michael Cera. So his voice acting was so good, I couldn't even recognize him the first time I watched it. That's why I think he's the best. I really like this movie, so what I'm about to talk about next, it's kind of a nitpick. It's not that big of a deal, but still I would like to address it. I feel like the movie has way too many jokes, especially in the opening sequences. Like every minute there's a joke, every minute there's a joke, and every minute there's like a reference. So there's too much stuff going on sometimes, and when minutes later they start to slow down and actually try to develop, you feel like, it feels like two different movies going on. So I feel like at times the tone is unbalanced, but it's not influencing the movie as a whole, but still I found it to be a little bit exhausting. Another minor problems that I can tell was they have way too many references. I know it's a parody movie, but most of the people who are watching this movie are kids, like really young kids who doesn't grow up the comics at the way we do. We watched Tim Burton's, Christopher Nolan's, and even some of us didn't see the 1960s TV show, and not to say comics. So it does rely you on knowing the source material sometimes, not all the time. If you have no knowledge of Batman, you would still enjoy it, just not as much as people who actually know these kind of stuff would. So I feel like that took a little bit out of the quality. Like, again, not that much. It's a nitpick, but I feel like I should address it. Because in the end, I really liked Lego Batman. I think it is an awesome animated movie, one of the best movie of the year. And I would highly, since it is ending its run on theaters, I think you can get it on Blu-ray, digitally download it. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's pretty good. I would give Lego Batman 8 Batmobile out of 10. After all, how could you go wrong? Because
I'm Batman.
Alright, that's not how it should have ended. Thank you so much for watching my video, and for those of you who liked or subscribed, I really appreciate your efforts. It means a lot to me. I really love making these movie reviews. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you liked it. The next one I'll be doing is Life. That's shown on March. For two reasons. One, Alien Covenant is coming out, so I feel like I want to get that one out of the way. And two, I have a very different opinion on this movie than other people. at what critics are saying. So I feel like sharing it. And Afterlife, the one I'm doing next is Alien Covenant. I loved every single Alien movie. I also watch all the AVP movies, even the second one, which is awful. So and after Alien Covenant, I'm planning to do Logan. Very long. I'm going to do a long spoiler contained review because I really love this movie. I think it's one of the best comic book movie I've seen, and one of the best movie I would go so far as to say in the last 2 years. So I feel like instead of me making a short video saying I really like this movie, I say like, well, why not I go into detail to tell you why I liked every second of it and why every scene is important as they seem to be. So, Lego Batman, what do you think of it? Do you like it? Please leave your comments below, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, because if you think I'm good, you're pretty good too.